Hello, it's Valerie, otherwise known as Chick Picker, and it's been a busy night. um, this is a drive-by and subscribe subathon, trying to get our subscribers up to 1,000 per the new requirements from YouTube. And so I'm calling everybody out and asking them to subscribe to me and to, let's see here, to other resellers that are in my, in the show. And their links are in the description, and I will be putting those over there right this moment. Let me go do that while I'm thinking about it. Put those in the description right as we speak, and I'm going to put that, let's see, I'll do, I think it's this one, maybe, and it is, so I'm going to go and do that. No. Right here. Save changes. All right, now I'm going to go find the chat and see who's over there. And if you are with any groups and or any different reselling groups and you want to look at that, Mother's Mustache, you are first. Karen's at the beach second. Wow. Look at that. So if you are in any other groups that you can post information in, then that's right. Whip stitching around the neckline. That's right. So if you know of any other groups that you're able to post information in, then please go over there and do that so we can get people sub to. Yeah, I just picked up a couple of things, not a whole lot, but I like to just go in and kind of look around and see what I can find. And definitely, let me tell the regular panel members, I still am not able to post anything in the chat, so the live link is in the reseller squad, so you can go over there and click on that if you want to come on. You're welcome to come on and hang with me if you want. Let me see. Thanks. Thank you very much. I like those jackets. I think those jackets are going to do good. Even though I haven't had a chance to look into, comps for them, I think they're going to do pretty good. Being 100% leather, one being a blazer, one being a jacket that zips up. I think they're going to do really well. So, but I appreciate you watching that. That means a lot to me. So those channels. Oh, really? Okay, so it must be just a Facebook thing. But yeah, I put the link in the group, and so if you're interested, You can even come into the panel if you want to. Um, that way I'm not rambling on by myself. But whatever you all want to do. You are a sweetheart, Karen. Thank you very much. I got so many people carrying or getting my back. Yep, it's a good feeling. You're under the covers in bed. Lucky. I feel like I've been running a million miles. It's been a crazy day, but a good day. It has definitely been a good day. Trying to get everything done and all that good stuff. So, trying to figure out where for some reason there's been an issue with packages this week. Not getting to their destination and things. So, I don't understand what is up with that. Um, I'm kind of tired. I'm pretty. So I don't think you'd want. Oh, no worries, no worries. I'd just be jealous. Hi, Nissa. Hope you're having a great day. Um, let me see here. Just gonna look and see if I can bring up Reseller Society. I'm gonna see if I can bring that up. I don't know. There it is. Okay. So let's see. I'm gonna join the group. And it says pending, of course. I probably should have done that earlier. So, let me go over here. Key lime kisses. Hey, girl. Thank you. You are so sweet. Thanks for coming over. That is very sweet. Thank you very much. I am going to sub you. Just so you're aware. And you'll probably get a bunch of other subs because there's other people here. So if you guys need subs, you need to grab key lime kisses and sub her. She's happy to be here. So yeah, get her sub Rockstar Flipper. Send her over. Where did that Rogue One come from? I don't know. It was probably supposed to be a exclamation point. I couldn't get that out. But I'm glad you're here. I knew what you meant. No worries. So we're just hanging here trying to get, I am really trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. So if you know of anybody that is looking for subscribers and is willing to, aw, that's so sweet. You have a channel because you're here, but even if it's not, even if you don't have content, I do appreciate that you're here for the support of my channel. That is awesome. But yeah, so we're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers before February 20th, 2018, because they're gonna do some changes, and that's cool. Thank you so much, Quick Flip Easy Ship. Man, that one came out pretty smooth. I much appreciate that. Thank you. Very important. Um, Cindy, make sure that your little bell, your dingling thing is clicked, because sometimes it, and for some reason, it unclicks itself. And so make sure that that's clicked. I'm pretty sure that I'm subscribed to you, but I want to make sure. Yep, I am. You guys are so awesome. Thanks for coming in and helping me. I got my dingling. Okay. I don't know why it's not, for some weird reason. It's not sending the notifications out. I don't know why, but no rhyme or reason. But at least I was here on time, and I had said earlier that I was going to come in at 8. I did my haul video, and then I was going to come in here at 8 and do try to get some subscribers, get some subs for everybody else. I'm sorry, Mike. I'm sorry. Hey, Mike, if you can do me a favor and go up to Key Lime Kisses and and see if she's you're subscribed to her. If you're not, that would be awesome. Pretty sure I'm subscribed to you, but I'm gonna check because you just never know. Yep, I am subscribed to you. I was over on where was I at? Oh, I was over on Rake and Profit, getting some subs over there. It has been a crazy, crazy day. Just trying to get some stuff taken care of and got some groceries bought and all that good stuff. Who here is on? I'm on Instagram under Chickpicker911, I believe. But I don't use it a lot. I don't know a whole lot about it. I need to get up to par on it. Um, but yeah, I do have an account over there. But I know it's the going thing right now. Thank you, Key Lime Kisses. Appreciate that. Very much so. But I hope everybody's having a great day. Um, like I was saying before, we do have our weekly listing challenge on Sundays. And so what I like to do is take some of those items, because when I thrift, I'm actually looking at, things that could potentially be listed and potentially sell, within the 8 hours. So I'm always looking at that. Um, just keeping that in mind. And so I've got a little box going of stuff. It's actually a couple of boxes of stuff that I can list um, on those days. And so I kind of just put those back, kind of hoard them a little bit. Um, So let's see. Oh, well, thank you, Corbin. Appreciate that very much. If you get a chance, guys, go over and subscribe to Corbin Johnson. That is very sweet that you came over. Much appreciated. Thank you, Nissa, for spreading the word for us. Very much appreciated. Let me go over here. Yeah, probably. I don't know how long. I think I'll probably only be on here for about an hour. Because I do have a couple of other things that I need to get done. I need to get some listing done. Um, so I have a goal of 20 today, and I've got 5, so I've got to do 15 more before I can go to bed. So I think 9 hours should be enough time. 3 hours actually, because I'll go to bed at midnight. But that should be enough time to. They're already drafted, so all I have to do is take pictures. Sometimes that's a challenge, but we'll get it done. Got to get my 20 in. That's the goal. That's the goal. But thank you everybody for coming in. Well, I know that she moved to Canada. Is that the right one? Cherry Vintage. Or is that? I don't know who that is. Thanks, Jim and Tara. Appreciate that. I don't know. Cherry Vintage, is that the same as she was Canadian? That might be a completely different person. I get these names mixed up. Can't keep them straight. Cherry Vintage. I don't know. I don't know if that's the same person or not. Also, you can go over to the description and there's the regular people that are on the what do you call it? On the panel for our morning show. So we have a reseller morning show. And so our people that are on that show, you can click on their link and go to their. Oh, okay. I'll go over there, Julie, and click on that. Get you in. Let's see here. Let's see here. Sorry, I got taken away. Hey, Barb. Thanks for coming in. Appreciate everybody that's here. Let's see, get back to here. Thank you. Not on Facebook as much as I used to be. Yep, takes up too much time. I agree. I do agree. Cherry Vintage videos. Don't know where she is now though. I have not seen that name in a long time. I remember when I first came on, probably, I don't know, 3, 4 years ago. I remember seeing that name around, but I haven't seen it since for quite some time. Yeah, our last video was 2 years ago. Wow. Huh. I might see if I can find her. I'm sure I'm subscribed to her, but I'll go and see if I can't find her and maybe shoot her a message. Yeah, if somebody subscribed to you, please go back and subscribe to them. Um, that's what this is about. So if you got a sub from somebody, go find that person and sub them, because that's the whole thing. We've got a sub for a sub, basically. So my daughter, she was telling me, the one that lives in, uh, let's see here, in North Carolina, she was telling me that there is what was it? Hang on just a second. Um, Sorry, I got off track there. Hi, Sherry. I like the new pictures on your videos. Hey, you know what? I figured I'd get a little more dignified. I give some people something to look at and something to laugh at. So that's kind of where I get that from. But thank you. Thanks for coming in, and I do appreciate that. Um, Thank you, Julie. Appreciate that. Yeah, we'll have our morning show tomorrow at 8 a.m. Usually goes until 10, and then we usually do something in the afternoon or the evening. We'll do like a listing party, or um, a hangout or something like that. So definitely come on in if you're not busy. I know that's I don't ever. I go to bed at 12 midnight and I wake up at 5. And that's every day. Now there, I will say that there are some times where um, I can't wake up that early, or there's something, I had a bad night or whatever. But oh, you have to be in court tomorrow. Okay, well maybe you can get us on Friday. That would be fine too. But thank you for coming in. I appreciate that, and I will approve um, your thing for the group, definitely. Um, Appreciate everybody coming in. Hello, Poplar Picker. Hope you're having a good night. And this is just, really just a way to get people. You meet people too, like Key Lime Kisses, and Julie and Big Brother. You get to know them a little bit better, and hang out a little bit, and get some subs. you know. Hi, Mr. Jiggles. I don't know why I call you Jingles. That stupid mouse. That's exactly what it is. Mr. Jiggles. Mr. Jiggles. Don't pay no attention to me. Oh. So let's see here. Where are we at? Justice for Mr. Jiggles. That's right.
Just in case.
You know you got to have them.
Absolutely.
Poplar Picker. She needs subs and she needs watch time. So if you get a chance, Key Lime Kisses, go over to Poplar Picker and sub her, please. If you're trying to help, as far as that goes, and you don't mind, you can run her videos. Just put it on mute. Some people have went so far as running them all night while they're sleeping, and then that gets her some good watch time. And so Julie says, sometimes I'm still up when your morning show starts. I'm up all night with my 16-year-old, severely disabled from vaccines. Oh, I'm very sorry. Sorry about that. Very much so. But I understand. I mean, that's definitely a time constraint that's that takes up a lot of your time, I'm sure. But kudos to you for being a caregiver, because that's not an easy job,
right?
Especially when it's your child.
I second that.
You are awesome, Key Lime Kisses. I like that. Nothing wrong with that. Talk to your heart's desire. Yeah, Nikki is a talker.
But she has good stories.
Oh, yes, she does.
She is a very funny talker.
Does. Her and Jim and Tara. I mean, they always have a story.
Right.
But thanks for everybody for coming in. I appreciate you sharing that with us, Julie, because you know what? That's a hard road. I'm sure for the last 16 years, it's been difficult, and kudos for you, to you for keeping up with that, and being able to do it. I mean, we just as mothers, we take care of our kids. And she has 2 disabled from MMR, but my oldest is 24-hour care. Man, I'm so sorry to hear about that. But, as mothers, we're going to do everything for our kids. That's the thing. We're going to take care of them. We're going to make sure that they have the best care. And so but Karen's at the beach says, Michelle, what is your channel name so we can sub you?
It's in the list, and it's Michelle Clark.
Michelle Clark.
It's just my real name.
So you don't have a picker name.
I started way before Picker was a name. But it's been her options or her options for you for a long time. But I just started fiddling around on my own YouTube account, my own,
So Barb said, write something and type something
shoot.
in the chat, and that way they can just hover over the 3 dots.
Sorry, yes.
That's easier.
Yes.
Julie says, I've been raising them myself for 11 years now.
My heart goes out to you.
And the help of eBay. Isn't that amazing? She's typing something right now. She's going to type it.
I have to go get in the chat. I'm sorry.
She's working on it.
I wanted to watch that Michael Jackson lip sync battle show, and they have it on YouTube. So I was listening while I was listening to that. So I still have that up.
Yeah.
And not your show, but I knew to go to your show.
Well, I appreciate that.
No problem. And right back at you. Because this is quite an undertaking.
I'm just trying to get people out there to get some subs, get me some subs, get you some subs,
Amen.
Get you some watch time.
I've been watching.
Okay, I will definitely follow you. No worries. Hope to see you all around. I have to jump off here and go get the hubs dinner together, or he is grouchy. When he wakes up, he's a third shifter. I understand.
No grumpy husbands.
We don't want that. We ain't got no time for that. Julie says, I'm in Sarasota, Venice, Florida. Mother's mustache. Hello, Miss Sassy Seller. Reading chat while I pretend I'm watching a movie with the husband. It has the Hulk in it. Huh. Interesting. Is it like a... I don't want to say Marvel or DC, or because I don't know the difference, and I'd probably get in trouble. So, yeah, one of those Avengers, or maybe that's wrong, so forgive me. I'm ignorant in that sense. So
I'm ignorant in that sense.
Don't, yeah. Hulk is Marvel. Okay. And at least I had something right there. Maybe Thor.
I haven't seen any of those movies.
And he is a Avenger. He is an Avenger. Well, see, maybe I know a little more than what I'm letting on, huh?
Oh, nice.
Garage Sale Blogger. Hey, what's up? I just built my channel with a video of 2 items I found at a Goodwill. Sub to your channel. Well, we're going to sub you. So get ready.
Hold your pants up.
That's pretty awesome, though. That is pretty awesome. I subscribe to you, so please subscribe to me. That is so true. I love your picture there. A day without laughter is a day wasted. Heck yeah. I completely agree with that. Completely. You're going to get all kinds of subs here. Mother's Mustache says, I like Batman and no other.
I like Michael Keaton Batman. I was a ride or die watcher. I will say that. I thought he did really good.
Well, thank you, Tara. I appreciate that.
How am I not finding how to get in there? I have like 4 bazillion subs now.
Huh.
I would think that you'd be at the top. Mm-hmm. It would be nice if we could coordinate these lists, like, you know, whatever category you want to put it, create a category for wherever you want to put your subscribers, or your subscriptions.
Big Brother says, I sell comic books. I like them all.
Oh.
Mother's Mustache says, oh, wait, I forgot. I like the Punisher, too. You know, because vengeance is mine. Amen, sister. I hear you. Lucky Reseller, hope everyone is well tonight. And you as well, Mr. Lucky.
Lucky!
Yes, the Punisher is Shane from The Walking Dead. And it was really difficult for me to watch that because I didn't like Shane at all. Thanks for sharing the love, guys. Appreciate it. Thanks for coming in. Yeah, I think it's important that we do this. You know, we got to support each other and push each other and really just be there for each other. I think it's important to do that. Did you find your chat?
Did I find my chat? No. Because it's under your name, isn't it? I have so many on the side, I can't find it.
No, you're the chat. Yeah, it's under Chick Picker.
I'm not. I have a lot of people now in my list, and I'm seeing it.
It should say live on the side.
Yes, there's only one, and it's not you.
Well, that's weird.
That's what I'm saying. It's just very weird. And I have it pulled up by.
Karen's at the beach says, Michelle, you crack me up.
I'm sitting right in front of it. You'd think it'd go, hello, here I am. I accidentally hit that. Just saying. Yeah, I finally have it right. I have my headphones, got the whole thing in here. Now I can't find it. It's not even a Friday night either.
That's crazy, Julie, that won't sell. She has a Porky's VHS for sale and it won't sell.
Have you tried Amazon? Do you want to do Amazon?
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, when I looked yesterday, I had 16 subs. And I started with 2. Okay, now I had to be fresh. I've touched a computer before. I swear. I swear.
Could have fooled me.
I know.
I'm just kidding.
No, that's hey. I need to ask you those questions.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. Now that I got it back up, I turned it back off.
Oh my gosh.
Where the heck's Nick? Why isn't Nikki in here when I see her in the chat?
I don't know. She's playing Invisible Woman.
She's trying to recruit.
Oh boy. Now I've never heard that thing called a booger. It's called a rooster comb, but
that's what
that's something they call. Unless that's what they call them in Georgia, I don't know.
I don't know.
Okay, Karen's at the beach. I got in. I got on.
Rooster. Now,
Okay.
I used to shop when I was a kid, and they're called combs.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Hey, I have a story. Would you all like to hear it? I'll keep it very short.
You're gonna be clean. Is it a clean story?
It is a very clean story.
Okay.
It's a reseller story.
Oh, well, there you go.
This little reseller went to the post office, stood in line. I've never really been to this one teller, but she was helpful. And she started telling me, did you know the prices went up? And I said, yes. She hands me this piece of paper. Demonstration, Exhibit 1. It has almost all the dirt, she says, as far as the info. So I don't know that all the post offices have this or if it's online, but I got a copy. And I can scan and make a copy for all y'all if y'all like that.
Okay.
So I'm sending these 2 packages, and she's telling me, international, I don't think went up. So this is her professional opinion. So I'm like, oh, okay, and I'm just shooting the breeze. I just have to mail my packages to get the hell out. So then she says, well, for a lot of these countries, you need to be putting Jesus Christ on the outside.
What?
They won't open it. It won't get inspected.
Oh.
And I'm like, really? And she says, that's true. And she said, you hadn't heard that before? And I said, no. And
yeah, tomorrow.
So I don't know if that's a tip or a trick or just chalk it up to who knows what, but that came from a postal employee in a postal employee outfit.
Wow.
Exactly. I wanted to say, are you really sure? But I didn't. I just said, okay.
They said the right Jesus Christ on them.
Yeah, here.
Okay, so that's my story. And scene. I just thought it was so funny when she was telling me that. Hey, Nikki. How's your hand feeling?
Hi, guys. Left hand is sore, but my right hand is fine.
Nice.
Benny Hill was hilarious.
What?
Benny Hill. Oh my gosh. Hilarious.
Oh. I'm typing with the brace on, so.
Oh, do you?
Yeah. They seem to be getting better, though. They don't hurt as bad as they used to.
Hey, Nikki, are you ready for the medical minute of the show?
Absolutely.
Okay, now on your does your arm get sore from your wrist to your elbow while you're sleeping? Does it wake you up?
No. Well, yeah, my hand and my wrist get sore
But it doesn't radiate to your elbow?
Not usually to my elbow, no, but it goes up my arm into my shoulder. My shoulder goes down into my arm.
Do you get numbness in two? Do you get numbness in 2 of your 4 fingers? Like two of the 4, not your thumb, but your 4 fingers. Do any 2 of them? Do 2 get numb and 2 still have feeling?
No. I think I have a pinched nerve as well.
Okay.
Or my sciatic.
Yeah. Because I wound up with real bad carpal tunnel, and that's what I would get. I get, and from my tip of from my elbow to my wrist, and I could have went up my arm further, but it was mostly from my elbow to my wrist, and it would wake me up out of a dead sleep. I mean, finally it got to where I would sleep like an hour a night, and then I'd have to sleep with my chest on a pillow down at the kitchen table. It was the only way I could sleep. So, and then the same thing that when they tested me for it, the guy pricked my fingers. He said, "Which ones are numb?" I said, "Well, these 2." He goes, "Okay, well, that was one of the things." Fingers should become almost permanently numb.
The last time I went to the doctor when I had that pain in my hand, he said I do not have carpal tunnel.
Okay. Did they give you the shock test?
No.
When they gave me this test with electric. They put a pad on your arm and then a pad on a clip on your finger, and they shock you. They run an electric shock through. The guy warns me, he goes, "Now this is going to be a very strong electric shock. Be ready for it." And he keeps on telling me how strong it is. Finally, I look at the guy and go, "Mister, do I have to worry? Like, am I going to pee my pants?" He's like, "Oh no." First I said, "Is this like an electric fence?" As bad as that. I said, "So I'm not going to like pee my pants or anything?" He's like, "No." I said, "All right," because it was scaring me. I thought I was going to be like seizing from it or something. Yeah, it was nothing. I mean, it's a very light electrical shock, but it's funny. But yeah, well, that's good if you don't, because otherwise, I had to get that where they cut that ligament, that surgery.
Oh, yeah.
But mine went good. I hear some of them that doesn't go good, but mine went pretty good.
Well, surgeries go pretty good as long as you do the exercises they tell you to do.
Yeah.
But I've never had carpal tunnel, but it is on my medical records that I do have carpal tunnel.
Uh-oh.
That's what brought the attention to the carpal tunnel with the doctor. Was he's like, "You don't have carpal tunnel." I said, "Thank you. I've been trying to get that removed from my medical records for years."
How did the doctor know you don't have it?
They gave me an X-ray. He said there's no signs of carpal tunnel in there.
Okay.
And then he felt around and whatever, but I guess so.
Well, when the guy gave me the test,
I said, "Okay, you said I don't have carpal tunnel. Will you take it off my records?"
No, I can't do that.
Yeah, like
that'll be an extra $5 million.
Yeah, exactly.
You'll never get one doctor to disagree with another doctor. They just, for liability reasons, they just won't ever do it.
Right.
But when
the problem is I think somebody used my insurance. I have a feeling it was my sister-in-law used my insurance before they took your identification. Is what I'm worried about. Who knows what the hell my medical records show I have?
Ruh-roh.
Yeah, I think so. I don't know for sure, but she says no, but
yeah.
I mean, why would you admit to it, right?
When the guy got done with my test, I asked him, I said, "So I suppose I'm going to have to do exercises or something." I said, "Do I have carpal tunnel?" He goes, "Well, I can't tell you."
Right.
I said, "Oh." He goes, "Well, I'm going to tell you do." So I said, "Well, they're probably going to have me do exercises or something, right?" He goes, "Don't tell the guy I told you this, because I can't diagnose." But he goes, I've been giving these tests for years. He goes, "You have the worst carpal tunnel I've ever seen." Because I told him I could feel it run through my wrist. And he looked at me and goes, "I believe you." When he got a thing, he goes, your wrist is so blocked current, you should not be able to feel electricity going through your, because it's instantaneous. He goes, "There's such a blockage. There's so much resistance to that electric current." He goes, "It's the biggest time gap I've ever seen." He goes, "Yeah." He goes, "You're not doing any exercises. You're going right. They're going to give you surgery right away." He says your wrist. He says you'll be lucky if you don't already have nerve damage. So anyway, well then the doctor talked to me. He said the same thing. Sent me to the surgeon to go get my carpal tunnel operated on. It worked out great.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, anyway, Nikki, though, it is a long recovery time, so I'm glad you don't have it.
Yeah.
Good luck with I hope whatever you do have, though, gets better.
Well, I have, I had tendonitis in both of my wrists, and that's actually worse than carpal tunnel because they can't do anything for tendonitis, and it hurts almost just as bad.
Oh.
Thanks, Garage Sale Blogger, for coming on. We appreciate it.
Yeah, I'm gonna come watch your show stuff.
We'll come and watch your videos and see what you're all about.
That was longer than a medical minute.
Well, Todd, if I was an actual licensed physician, you know, but since I don't have a license, I got to over-explain this.
I'm just saying.
Yep.
Because
wait, on the next show, I'm going to practice law without a license.
Oh my God.
Well, I got some questions.
Can you just tell us the proper way to file our taxes, please?
I mean, no.
Oh God, no.
My daughter, who just turned 20 years old this last year, was a student. And for anybody who's in the chat, Nicole is Poplar Picker, by the way. I have 2 different pictures. She had filed. She did her taxes today, and because she works in Minnesota, lives in Wisconsin, there's no reciprocity anymore for some reason. They're supposed to change, anyways. So they're going to take $200 from her Wisconsin taxes to pay Minnesota, and then because she didn't have insurance last year, they're going to charge her $700
She's on her panel.
on her taxes because she didn't have medical insurance last year.
Crazy.
So now she's going to owe in taxes because she didn't have medical insurance.
Right.
Because she was a student and making barely minimum wage. She couldn't afford insurance and they wouldn't give her medical assistance. But any goddamn druggie and everything else around here can go get medical insurance for free of charge. And because she's working and trying to go to school, they wouldn't give her medical insurance.
Yep.
And now she has to pay $700.
Yep.
That is such bull.
It is.
Excuse me. I think that falls under the nickel and diming of America. Because it's coming out of somewhere. Someone, somehow.
No, she didn't file it already, Mother Mustache. My husband's going to go look at it for her, make sure she did everything right. Because to me, it doesn't sound right. I told her, I said, well, tell him you did get insurance. She goes, you have to put in your insurance information. I was like, crap.
Yeah, she do. You have to give them everything. Everything. Yeah, you have to actually tell them what months you had insurance. I mean, it's all, they got it all worked out, so you can't.
I'm going to give you a bit of advice for her, Nikki. Tell her to have an anchor baby and get that child.
Oh, yeah, that'd be great. That's great advice.
Regrettably, though, that's actually probably, I mean, it's not, I wouldn't call it good advice, but it's actual in this day and age. Yeah, that's what they have to, they have to have a baby, right?
That's the only way they can win.
Populated, but you have to have a baby.
Yeah. Oh, what a bunch of bullshit. The people that don't work the whole year, they can get thousands of dollars back. Just because they had kids.
If she is a student, though, that should actually stand for something. Being a student, so. That should be, yeah.
Well, she could have. Well, no, I don't know. Yeah, she should talk to somebody who knows what.
Yeah, she definitely.
How old is she?
Huh?
How old is she?
19 or 20.
Wouldn't she still fall under you if she's going to school?
We we didn't have her on her insurance because we thought she got insurance through her work.
Oh.
No.
And I took her off my insurance because I told her to go file for medical assistance.
Oh.
I figured, I've paid into that goddamn system our whole life, My husband's still paying into that system.
Oh, because I thought you could still have her as a deduction if she's in school.
If she's in school, you may be able to get her back on your insurance though.
Yeah, I probably could.
And I don't know because they're talking about getting rid of it anyway. The mandate, they may not be in. That's the other thing is they may not be enforcing it this year. So, but if that you should talk to the tax person. Yeah. That was a rumor that the new head of the IRS or that they weren't going to enforce it. They couldn't get rid of it, in time, but they were talking about they were going to like immigration, like sanctuary cities. They're just gonna look the other way, but you should check with somebody on that.
They probably just said it to slide something else right by that.
I just think it's bull that they wouldn't give them. I can put her back on my insurance, but why should I have to? She should be able to get medical assistance. That's what it's there for. Not for all these goddamn druggies and stuff to be able to go on it.
No.
Well, it's like that's why they pushed so hard for gay marriage. I mean, it wasn't because gays romantically recognized or whatever. I mean, it was because they're living together, they're sharing everything, but they're not allowed any of the tax benefits.
Exactly.
Married couple credit you can file, but I mean, if they live with a significant other, they can't get any deduction. It's not fair. As long as that person is living as a married person with a same sex person, they should, in my opinion, and I guess that's the way it is now. They should get the same benefits as a heterosexual couple.
Right.
Yes.
Whether somebody's morally right or morally wrong doesn't have nothing to do with it. They should have equal protection under the law.
Everyone should have equal protection under the law to be just as miserable as any other couple type.
That's right.
It's equal opportunity all the way.
Yep.
Yeah, I just figured she should be able to get medical assistance because, she's just starting out in life. I didn't see a big deal, But that's our government.
I had single tenants that did not have children.
It's really hard.
Young people, them. And it was really. I mean, because they'd struggle. They're struggling with their rent and stuff like that. You talk to them about their financial situation, and it was darn near impossible. But if they had a kid, then the floodgates open. As soon as you have the baby, I mean, then you're eligible for everything.
Well, exactly. Neither one of my kids want to have kids until they can afford it. I mean, they're trying to be the responsible.
Yeah.
No.
And it's no disrespect to people with young couples with kids or young
people.
I'm not. That's not their fault. I mean, it's the way the system's.
Right.
No, we're not saying anything against anybody. No.
I'm not saying not at all. Kids or whatever, anything like that.
But they should all have the equal opportunity to get the coverage.
I will say in Kansas to eat it's harder to get the medical assistance than it is like the food and stuff like that.
Oh, really?
I don't know if it is like that in other states, but I know in Kansas it's really hard to get the medical. But like,
as far as I know, like when Jim had tenants, if you had like, let's say, a single mother with a child or multiple kids, it was very easy for her to get on the state.
I'm not saying with kids. I'm saying without kids.
Oh, without
like the students can get like food stamps and they can get like housing sometimes, but it's harder to get medical if you're just
in Wisconsin. It's pretty hard to get the housing without having kids.
Well, I told her she's got to call up the government office because they ended up just finding out the other day that she got food stamps. Well, she only got $15 a month, but still, they approved her for food stamps. So I would think she'd have been approved for medical too.
Not necessarily.
So I told her to call them and make sure.
If she's only getting 15 in food stamps, that means she's right there at the borderline where she's making too much money, so she's not going to get medical because to get medical, you have to have 0 income. I mean, you have to not get shit. Because food stamps is easier to get, I'm telling you. So if she's only getting $15 in food stamps, she most likely will not be able to get medical because she's right there before you get kicked off food stamps anyway. Because when we were eligible for food stamps, it was a lot more because I wasn't working at the time. And now that I have money coming in, we're not eligible, and we haven't been eligible for a long time. But I mean, you barely have to make anything to get kicked off medical. They really stick it to you. Even with kids, you have to make barely anything before they kick you off medical. So.
Chicken fried steak.
Hello, chicken fried steak.
We haven't seen you in all this time. Now we've seen you twice today. Awesome. Yeah, don't tell me YouTube. Well, that's the thing, you know. I mean, it's not like she's living high off the hog on her income, trying to get something off the system, you know, because she can barely pay her way. She's gonna have to move back in with me.
Right.
Yeah, but that's not, you know, you're dealing with like social services. You're just boxes they're checking. It doesn't, they're, you know, it's just it's a guideline that they're following. It doesn't matter, you know.
Oh, wait a minute. Back up now, Nikki. With you?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, here you got somebody take pictures. You got somebody pack boxes. If it
you got it made in the shade.
Hey, Nikki, if it doesn't work out, I know this place in northern Wisconsin who could put her up. I'll start.
She's only moving with me for 2 months, and then she's gonna be moving in with her sister. Her sister is losing her roommates too.
If she knows how to shovel horse manure, man, we'll put her right in.
Will you take her dog too, Lugnut's brother?
Nikki, we already got 4. What the hell's one more?
Join the party.
Dang, I suck because I've only got 3 dogs.
Well, there you go.
Hey, I only have 1.
I always gotta have even numbers. I always say animals have even numbers. So you can't have 3, you gotta have 4.
Yeah.
You can't have 5, you gotta have 6.
So guess what, Todd? Daughter. She's heading down to Texas.
She'll be all over that moving down to Texas.
Oh my goodness.
Human trafficking. we're trading stuff for subs and human trafficking.
And we're trading
human trafficking.
For you.
We're not breaking any laws.
Well, I had my cocktail weenies. They weren't conies, but they were still good.
Well, that's good. Hi, Angela.
Hi, Angela.
How are you doing? We're just on here getting some subscribers and subscribing and showing the love and all that good stuff.
My mother-in-law fed me this evening. I haven't gotten sick yet. It's wonderful.
All right.
Did you sell your 2? Whatchamacallit? Rucksack?
I sold 1, and the other one.
The other one what?
The other one never called me back, so I didn't go back. I didn't go down there to the.
Oh, you got rid of 1. No, that's good. That means they'll sell.
Yeah, only need to sell 39 more to break even at this rate.
There you go.
That's good. That ain't really that bad, actually.
No, when I have 150 of them.
That's right.
Yeah.
I got the cold weather jackets listed today, and I've only got like 6, 7 more listings until I've got everything in that hall listed.
Dang.
There was so many multiples, it didn't take hardly any. I mean, probably only going to be 15 listings.
He ain't screwing around. He's getting it done.
Yeah.
Get it done.
Well, that's the only way to do it. Debate Central, has anyone ever tried the campaigns where you pay 5% of final value fee? Yes.
Yep.
We've all tried the promoted listings. Jim and Tara do the promoted listings all the time. I've been trying promoted listings lately, and let me tell you, since I've been listing, they are working. I don't know. I've tried other different things also at the same time. But for, let's see, 1 second. Let me get to my stats. I got to get to my stats. For my promoted listings, I sold, let's see, I've had this campaign for 2 days. I sold 5. What? Are you laughing at me?
Oh, I'm laughing at the chat. Don't pay no attention to me.
Oh. I sold 5 things. Well, that ain't right. Anyways, it's been more than 5 sales. But anyways, I've had $95.19 in sales in the last day.
Nice.
And I've only paid $3.95. And that was...
Oh, go ahead.
Huh?
No, go ahead.
That was putting it at trending.
Right.
Oh. What do we do, Jim? We don't do trending.
No, I do. I started out doing trending, and I can tell you I switched to 5% straight across the board, and I didn't see a significant difference in the boost in sales. So I just kept it at 5%. And the boys, Dusty and Eric and then Bennett and Scott. I mean, it was going around and around with those guys that were talking about it, and they all said the same thing. They said, well, we just went, because I started out trending. I told them, yeah, you guys, it works. And they're like, well, just go back down to 5%. It won't really change. And they were right. I did the 5%. I watched the graph, and my increase in sales didn't really change much at all. So I've just been doing everything 5% across the board.
Yeah.
And like the last 31 days, this isn't all my sales, but just the promoter ones that sold, we sold 120 off of promoted listings for $2,715.
And it costs us $135.
Yeah.
Wow.
So I just don't have that much stuff into my inventory. I buy it so cheap that if I got to pay $135 to get 120 sales and pick up $2,700, I'm going to do that.
Yeah.
So
yeah, absolutely.
My last campaign, I sold 2 items for $87.96 and only paid $5.29.
That's awesome.
I've only ran them for a few days, so I mean we're not talking big numbers here, but because it seems like looking at my graph, it seems like when I first do it, it gets a big up spike, and it stays up there for like a day or two, and then it drops completely down. To promote it. So then I end it, and then I start it again, and then I get a big up thing and clicks, and then it goes back down again within a day or two.
Yeah, almost.
So I figure if I end them every couple days, and I just throw on all my listings, I don't pick and choose.
Yeah, we don't.
And I figure if I do it every couple days, then maybe because it seems like my numbers drop as soon as 2 days is over. Actually, 1 day, and then it drops way down. And then I went and changed it again, and it went way back up again. And then 2 days later, then it dropped right down to 0 again. And so then I started it up again, and now it's on its way up again. I mean, it immediately spikes, and it stays up there for like a day or two, and then it immediately drops down to 0. So I thought, well, I wonder if I need to run that like I run my sales when I run sales. If I run sales, I don't run that many sales, but if I do, I usually only do it for a couple days. Anyways, I'm just playing around with it. to see if it works better. Because one day I had it up for, one time I had it up for 7 days, and I barely got any sales off of it. But it seems like now that I've been ending it every couple days and then restarting it, it seems like I'm getting more sales from it. At least that's what it looks like to me.
Yeah, we fought it because when we originally did it, when you could only do it with multiple quantity listings, it didn't work for us at all. And then when they changed that, you know, and the boys all swore by it, and we're like, well, whatever. But, you know, we were like, well, we should try it because you can't really see it doesn't work if you don't try it. And, well, they were right. It worked.
Yeah, I mean, I was on that panel, and I told them it didn't work because I don't want to get up and say, hey, this doesn't work. If I only tried it once, I said, I'll try it again. And if it doesn't work, I'm going to tell you, hey, it doesn't work. But I tried it, and because, I mean, it was when I first started, I think the first time I did it was $3,500 or something. I made those. So, I mean, yeah, no, I couldn't complain. I was kicking my butt for not doing it sooner.
Well, do you guys see that in your stats? Like when you first do it, it goes way up, and then does it go way down on you?
Yeah, it's kind of a
pyramid. Or what do you guys do? You just let it run?
30 days.
You run them 30 days?
But I got 3,000. I got over 3,000 inventory. So what'll happen is, like right now, I just went to it. I haven't done it in a little while. I got 984 listings to do, and you do them 500 at a crack is the most you can do at one time, and then you got to wait about 2 hours before you can. Otherwise, it gets goofy with. You can't and it's hard to explain, but you got to wait a couple hours after you do 500, then wait a little while, do another 500, wait a little while. So they're staggered out. So I'm constantly restarting them and stuff like that. You know, I could go in there every 2 or 3 days. I'll have ones ending.
Yeah.
You know, every day I have ending that I have to, and when the listing ends, you know, the promotion's over, so you got to redo it. Yeah, I'm perpetually putting the things on there.
Yeah.
But I do run them out for 30 days. But
yeah, I wonder if that helps. So, like the sales, you know, we're ending them doing it every couple days, you know.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, well, I don't know. I don't know how it works, but I can tell you it works. So. I don't know why it feels good. It feels good.
I was never against them. They never worked for me when we had multiple quantity listings because I didn't really have that many multiple quantity listings. But when it first started, I mean, everybody was jumping on that bandwagon. So I was worried about, okay, everybody's not going to be at the top of the list. So if everybody's doing it, you know, well, now that it's died off a little bit, I don't think everybody's using it still. So I thought, well, maybe I'd try it again, you know, because I tried it when it first started. It didn't seem to do anything. So I thought, well, I'll try it now that it's kind of died off a little bit. Maybe some people have died off a little bit from it. And it seems to be working better than it did then. So we'll see.
Yeah, and if it doesn't work, you don't pay nothing. I mean,
exactly.
You only pay on success, so that works.
Yeah, you're not out anything trying it. No, and I've never been against it just for that reason, that you're not out anything unless it sells, you know. And then why would you be out if it sold, you know? Yeah. And I'm like you guys, I don't pay much for my stuff, so yeah, if I got to pay a little extra out to sell it, well, I mean, everybody could go in and buy everything I have for $1 and I would still make money.
Well, I don't know if I run that low.
No, but I'm just saying, I mean, I would still make money on my stuff.
Might be going to better auctions than me, Nikki. For more than $1, but it's pretty, I mean, yeah, yes, you're right. And you buy box lots.
Well, what I'm saying is that when you go to your auctions, you take out your best stuff, you cherry pick it, and you list that stuff. You've got your money back now. So everything else is paid for. So everything I have right now is paid for. Because I do that every time I go to an auction. I cherry pick my couple best things that's going to pay for the auction to put the money back in my pocket. And then I just keep selling. And everything else is gravy, you know. So I can sell it for whatever I want. I don't have to worry about, oh my God, am I going to make my money on this, you know. If somebody wants to lowball me and I'm hungry that day, I can take it if I want to. I don't usually, but I can.
Yeah, so you're not going to feel 5%.
No. No, that little fiddly 5% doesn't hurt me at all. But I mean, 5% on, I mean, well, 10% on $10 is like 10 cents. So what's 5%? It'd be 5 cents, right?
Yep.
Whoop-de-doo.
It's
I mean,
5
what's 5
cents
cents
a
on
buck.
an item?
Yeah.
You know?
It's less than most sales.
If you are worried about 5 cents or 10 cents or even 20, less than $1, if you're worried less than $1, this may not be the right business for you.
Yeah.
Right.
Or you're paying way too much stuff for paying way too much for your stuff. Hi, Glenn.
This episode was brought to you by eBay Promoted Listings.
Yeah. It hurts me because I sell expensive items.
Valerie should be getting paid by eBay right now.
Heck yeah.
The thing about it is, Debate Central is you're not paying unless you sell it. So they can be listed on that for as long as it takes for them to sell, and you're not going to pay them the 5% until it sells. And when it sells, isn't 5% worth it?
Right.
I mean, we sell expensive items also. I'm just using $10 items as an example because that's what most people sell is $10 to $20 items.
Right.
And you can cherry pick your high priced items out of it. You don't have to. I do it individually, so I can cherry pick items out of it. If it's something real high priced that I don't think that Promoted Listings can help, I can cherry pick it out.
And I mean, even if you want to say, okay, I sold $1,000 item and it cost me $100 to sell it, that's worth it to me to pay out $100 to sell $1,000.
Yeah, it'd be $50 extra.
Yeah.
You'd pay
whatever.
You'd pay $100 to eBay, and then you pay another $50 to Promoted.
Okay, so it'd be $150.
Yeah.
Well, I happily pay $150 to sell to give him $150 for him to hand me $1,000.
Right.
Yeah.
You know.
Yep.
You should be on that Griff radio show, Nikki.
There you go. There you go.
And to sell those expensive items anywhere else, if you were to have a brick and mortar or something like that, it costs you a hell of a lot more than selling it on eBay.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. What are you laughing at?
You.
What? Huh?
Oh, Chicken Fried Steak said he never, or somebody in the side chat said they never found anything that was rat fink, and chicken picker types in there. I never found a snipe.
I have a rat helmet.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt the chat.
No, it's fine. And then Debate Central said, yes, it's worth it, but I haven't noticed a big increase in sales. And really and truly, I haven't seen a huge increase in sales. I mean, myself, if I list, I sell. But but I'll do it. I don't know. I just trying it out, see if it works. It seems to be working. So I don't know. I went what 3-4 days without sales one day, and I just threw everything at them to try to get sales. Yeah. It was really dried up for me, and it was really, I was starting to get worried. I don't usually worry, but
it was like, actually longer than that. I mean, it was like 6 days that you didn't get. I mean, it was a long time that you did not get sales, and you were starting to get really worried.
I did it to prove to Dusty and the guys. Yeah, I did it to prove to them that it didn't work, and well, it worked. So
yeah,
I was wrong. A bunch of money.
Yeah, I don't like being wrong, but it was all right because you made enough money.
I like that kind of wrong. If this is what wrong feels like, I don't want to be right.
Yeah.
Huh. Oh yeah. Swamp Picker found Ratfink once. Yeah, Ratfink does good.
I got that Ratfink helmet.
Yeah, we got a Ratfink helmet that has a Ratfink sticker on it. And we have a hat, too, like a stocking hat that's Ratfink.
Where do you live? Oh, sorry.
What is that?
Like a motorcycle type thing.
Okay.
Didn't he like put his name on like kind of t-shirts and clothing and stuff? It's like kind of this caricature kind of cartoon drawing of a rat, and it'll say something underneath.
Oh, okay.
It was more hot rod cars.
Okay.
Like from the 70s and 80s.
Yeah, like a cartoon monster car type thing.
It's a decal on the helmet on both sides, but it says inside the helmet says licensed Ratfink.
Oh, it does. I thought it was just a decal.
No, it's a license.
Why don't you let me sell that thing?
Hell no, you ain't touching that thing.
And he has a Ratfink stocking hat. I should sell that.
That's right.
That right there, part of my man cave collection.
I went to shop at the thrift store this afternoon, and I found these really nice leather boots. They're lineman boots. And he's like, "Oh man, you're so lucky. These are not my size because I'd never let you sell them."
They have like 16-inch. They're like 16 inches high on the shaft. They lace the black work boot with a special piece of leather over the toe, extra covering, but it's a super chunky like engineer boot. I'm like, man, that'd be a nice motorcycle boot.
Oh yeah.
I'll show you.
I had a size 10 I had a size 10 foot when I was like 9 years old.
They look like that.
For his role play fantasies too.
Okay.
Oh wow, those are nice.
Yeah. Anyway, if they're marked, what was the brand I told you?
Lineman.
Hoffman. They're like $200.
Okay. Cool.
$50. These are just marked lineman boot, but I mean, I think I still get 100 for them.
She's like
maybe 150.
She's
they're
like
good shape.
Yeah. They're good boots.
No, I didn't. I said, "What do you think of these?"
Yeah, I said,
and then he's like, "I think we should take them." And I'm like, "All right, yeah, I agree."
Because I told her, I said, if those boots were $25-$50, if they were my size, I would buy them right now. I would not leave these boots in the store. I would buy them for my. They're awesome. So I said,
those are good.
Also,
yeah, look at that. I mean, they're hardly walked in. I mean, the soles are.
Oh yeah.
So,
yep.
Gotta list them.
Good job. What'd you pay for them?
$8.
Oh, that's good.
Really spent up. I spent a whole $8 on them.
That's a good price, though. You didn't do bad. Very, very good. Debate Central. Poplar Picker asked, were you listing consistently in December?
Yeah, he said he didn't sell anything in December.
Yeah, well, you got a list. That's the big part.
Yeah.
You got a list. Even if you're just selling expensive items, you got to have some mediocre items in there too. You got to have something for everybody.
Yeah.
Not everybody's going to want expensive items. So.
Oh no, I wasn't. No.
Yeah. That's
even if you can't list, you got to keep activity going. You gotta do things like tweaking your titles or tweaking your prices, even if it's a few cents. Just always be in there tweaking something.
The activity is a big deal.
Sometimes if I don't have anything to list, I'll hold off on like leaving feedback for like customers or whatever after we've done the transaction. And if I'm not going to list anything that day, I'll go through and leave feedback on like transactions. Even that is movement, and sometimes I'll get a sell from it. That's an idea that some people don't think of too.
That's a good idea.
How come your feedback isn't automatic, Jessica?
I like to, because I don't want to give them a good feedback if.
Oh, yeah, but you don't have. You can get. We have ours set where we give positive feedback when we receive positive.
Right.
Okay.
Well,
yeah, mine doesn't go out like when they.
Well, I use it too to like what I just said. Like if it's low, I'll use it to stimulate my store a little bit, and it has before. I mean, it's worked.
No.
I do automatic feedback when they pay.
Yeah, we do.
We just have so many damn. I mean, so much of it coming in, I'd forget. I'd never remember to do it.
Yeah.
Oh.
Now, when I do it, I just do random feedback, so I don't like go through each one and do it. But I'll do like a lot of spin and just do random feedback.
I had one lady leave me a neutral because it'll only leave them a feedback if it's positive. She leaves me a neutral, then she sends me a nasty message. Hey, I left you feedback. Why haven't you left me feedback? Neutral? I'm like, okay, here you go, hon. Yeah, I'll leave you feedback. I'll leave you positive feedback automatically when you leave me positive feedback. So then she contacts me with a message. It says, oh, well, this is why I left it for you. I said, well, that's nothing I have any control over. It was over global shipping.
Oh.
She was mad about the price of global shipping. I have no control over that. She left me a neutral. I was mad when I didn't leave her positive. No, you get no candy. Rant over.
I just figure, they pay on time. That they've held up their end of the bargain.
Yeah.
I had a guy who bought something for $9,000 and never paid. It's been 2 weeks. I opened up a case and have to wait another week. Yeah, see, I have automatic payment assistant turned on.
Mm-hmm.
So that in I don't know, what is it, 2 or 3 days, they open up a payment thing. Anything that I can have automated, I do. I mean, once you get up to thousands of listings, you don't have time to mess around with that stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
How much time, if a buyer contacts you and says they don't have the money to pay right now, how much extra time do y'all normally give a person?
Usually whatever they ask. I don't usually care.
What's our ours is set for, when does it turn on? 10 days?
Something like that, but you can go
you
after
can
them as
shorten
early as
it.
4.
Yeah,
you can open one. I believe it's 4 days if they haven't paid you.
Yeah, but I mean, if a buyer contacts me, I'm going to give them more time.
Sure.
Yeah,
more time
to pay.
I was just wondering how much. Yeah, I was just wondering how much extra time y'all would give somebody who.
I would not give them 10 days.
Sent you a message.
Something like, I'm going to buy this today, but can I pay for it on Friday? Sure.
Yeah.
Take it off the market for more than 10 days. I could have somebody else come along and buy it. I mean, I don't want to be mean, but I'm not St. Teresa either.
No.
Right.
About the dollars.
Usually most people don't.
St. Teresa was about the dollars too.
But if they're nice enough to message me before they buy it and say, hey, will you work with me? I usually do, but if they buy it and then they ask me to work with me, I don't usually give them as much leeway.
Buy it nows are automatic payment required, so
right.
You got to pay for it. It won't check out.
Right.
I don't have mindset for that.
Yeah,
Hey, Mother's
Tara,
Mustache. This is for Mother's Mustache. She said in the chat, did Jim just say no candy? If you watch Trailer Park Boys, it's the Green Bastard episode where Douglas is in the wrestling costume. The guy, he's the Trailer Park whatever supervisor contest guy, and he's yelling at one of the guys. He says, "You get no candy." So we always say that around our house. You get no candy. It's from a Trailer Park Boys.
We base everything we do off of fictional TV shows.
Oh my gosh.
So crazy.
Tara's covering her face, no, we do not watch Trailer Park Boys. What are you talking about? I'm on YouTube.
Basing your stuff on Trailer Park
Tara
Boys.
watches Trailer Park Boys almost every single night.
I do. That's
She
how I
goes
go
to
to
sleep
sleep.
watching it.
When I go to sleep, I like to watch a show and then fall asleep. Okay, I don't like just going to bed and having it be totally quiet. So I usually will always put on Trailer Park Boys. So that's what I fall asleep to every night.
I turn on YouTube.
I finally watched The Ranch. That was actually pretty good.
Jim liked it. Were you watching The Ranch, Jim?
on the ranch. You want to watch another foul mouth show that's Sam Elliott.
Yeah.
He swears so much. I mean, and I'm so not used to hearing him swear. It's crazy. This show is, if you like dark, sarcastic humor, it's hilarious.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Heck, what's the young guy's name? The one who's married to me more.
Ashton Kutcher.
Ashton Kutcher.
Well, he's not married to her anymore.
Oh, well, whatever. I can't. I gotta keep track of my own marriages. But anyway, Ashton Kutcher, I don't really care for him, but I love him in that show. I think I like him in the ranch.
Yeah, he does. He's good character. He does a good character, and I think he's good.
What the hell?
I think he's good.
And I like Sam Elliott. Whatever he's in, he's awesome. Even in The Big Lebowski, he was just the narrator. Sam Elliott was good in that.
Oh,
yeah,
he was a
yeah, he's the narrator in that. I mean, but he does it great. I mean, it's
Sam Elliott.
Drinking
Good in it.
the bar drinking sarsaparilla.
It's like Sam Elliott.
Yeah, he's, even at, I don't even know how 70 years old or whatever he is. I mean, he's still a handsome guy.
Yeah.
Well, wasn't he? Yeah, he was in Longmire.
Yeah.
Yeah, they showed him with his shirt off, and I gotta say, for a guy, he's still pretty fit.
Yeah. He looked good.
Were you drooling over Sam Elliott, Jim?
Now Jim's secret fantasy.
The Patrick Swayze, maybe, but that's only because he's such an incredible dancer.
That's Patrick Swayze was perfection. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
he was a
there was nothing not perfect about him.
Well, the movie that nobody ever saw of his that I think is his best, and one of my favorite movies of all time, is that Next of Kin.
That's a good movie.
The one where he's a hillbilly and he comes to get revenge for his brother or whatever.
Yeah, that was a good movie.
I'll have to look at that one up.
Yeah, it's called Next of Kin. It's kind of a rough. It's not like Dirty Dancing or anything, but it's pretty. I like it. It's pretty good.
I've seen every movie and every TV show Patrick Swayze was ever in.
Wow.
I like when he was dancing with Chris Farley on Saturday Night Live when they're trying out for Chippendale.
Yeah, that was pretty good. I have to say that was pretty good. Well, guys, I think I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up for the night. Thanks, everybody, for coming in and subbing and getting subbed. You've been subbed. It was fun. It was fun. I like doing this. It gets people, new people in here, get some new blood in here, and you can get some information. Debate Central. You can come on the morning show and see us over there. We, we'd love to see you in the chat. So,
yeah,
thank you everybody for coming on.
I'm getting kind of old and forgetful, so if there's somebody I haven't subbed to, just let me know and I'll do it. Because I've subbed so many the last couple of days, I lose track.
Yep.
I subbed you, RV Steve. Actually, that's pretty interesting.
All right. We'll see you later.
Did you tell him to leave?
Thank you, Valerie.
What's that? What,
Did you tell him
Nikki?
to leave something in the comments?
Yes.
Okay.
So if you go down into the comments, you can leave your link in the comments, and we can that way people watching the replay can actually go in and sub you later. continuously, you know,
and
getting.
watch time if you need watch time. Sorry.
Yeah, if you need watch time, let us know. And that way we can put you on the list, and we can do a play all on your videos and get you some watch time too. So I hope everybody.
There's 30 watching and 19 thumbs up. So leave a thumbs
Nice.
up on the way out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you everybody for joining us and hanging out, and we will see you later. Bye now.